Hello my lovely Morbid thoughts, welcome back to my channel. It's Morbid Gamer here with a brand new mods video, must have mods video. So this is a collection, a list of mods that I think that you guys need in your game to make it slightly better, more fun, more interactive, fix a couple glitches here and there possibly, and just have overall a better time in the game. So I will leave a timestamp down below for each mod so you can check them out specifically, and I will also leave the links to these mods down below as well. Now that's all that I really have to say. Let's delve into the sim so I can show you guys all of these cool neat mods that I think you should all own in your mods folder. So here we are in my game, and we've arrived at a local, I guess you could say Asian inspired restaurant in my Sims game. And you guys, if you own Dine Out, then you are no stranger to how glitchy this pack is, and I've been looking for mods that will just help the experience when it comes to a Dine Out, because it can be very glitchy, very annoying. It's just a little scattered. Sometimes you don't even get your food, yada yada. The list goes on and on. So there is a cluster of mods that I want to show you guys, and that all go kind of hand in hand, mesh together, and I think go well together. And that is the less walking in restaurants mod, the finish eating mod, and the restaurant guest overhaul mod. So with these three mods, I think will definitely help your experience out with Dine Out. The first mod is the less walking around. Usually I find a lot of Sims just kind of walking around here to there, visiting other like groups, and it's just not very realistic. I don't find it very realistic. But with this mod, it kind of just has your Sims stay put. Just sit down and enjoy your meal, talk amongst your family like the Benitez family is currently doing, or not. Oh my god, he not having it. Probably because they left dirty dishes. That is such horrible service. Also, downloaded the better food quality, because I noticed that a lot of the times, I think when you go out to a restaurant, I think it is expected that you at least get some really bomb quality food. Unlike if you were to stay at home, you're cooking it, more room for error. So hold on really quick, let me just get them some tiramisu for all of them, so enjoy like a little dessert afterwards. Let's order that. And then but yeah, we want some better quality stuff when we go out and dine out and enjoy some actual luxury food. You are paying for it, so it should be worth it. So better quality food will be spawned on in restaurant lots. And last but not least, the restaurant guest overhaul. I noticed that it's a lot of usually duos like you see right here, but not a lot of families. Earlier before, there were a couple of families here and there that I noticed. There was like a family with a child. You don't really see a lot of like children spawning. It's mostly young adults, but not a lot of families. And with this, you'll spawn a lot more different types of groups, which is always good. And then a problem that I was having is, again, people wouldn't sit down and eat their food. So that's why the finish eating mod was crucial for me. I want them to actually come to dine out and actually eat, because you know you got to pay for this in the end. It doesn't make sense to just come out and dine out and there's no food. I mean, and the Sims don't even eat their food. It doesn't make sense. It's not completely foolproof. Like I said, this one is just a very, very glitchy pack. But hopefully with these mods, it could make it a bit easier of an experience. And yeah, that's basically what we want. We just want to be able to take our Sims out to dine out and enjoy with their families, right? So let's just chat a little bit more amongst the familia, shall we? Now, this next mod might not go hand in hand with dine out, but it does have to do with where this restaurant is currently located. So if you haven't noticed, this is actually where Vlad's castle, or manor, mansion, whatever you want to call it, used to be. There's still a bit of fog, but this world has been recently renovated to be completely different, and you can't really tell right now because it's nighttime and the seasons, it is winter, so currently all the flowers are dead. But let's take a closer look, shall we? So here we are. Welcome to Sakura Hills. Sakura? Not sure how to pronounce it, but this is the new Forgotten Hollow. It is a changed, new cherry blossom, beautiful world and aesthetic. I honestly never play with vampires personally, so I think this might be for you guys that are technically on the same wavelength as me, who might not always play with vampires. Now, this mod is currently Patreon only as I'm filming this video, but it does come out April 6th, 2020, so it should be out maybe by the time you watch this video. I think this modder did a great job of completely turning this world from what it used to look like to this. I love this Asian aesthetic, although it is giving me more Japanese vibes. Not sure what exactly part of the region or part of the world they were going for. It's definitely Asian inspired, I will say that, but like I don't know specifically where, because some of this looks a little Chinese, then a little Japanese, so I'm not sure. I'm not sure. But I did replace some of the lots here. We got a garden, we have a spa over there, there is a bar and karaoke lot, and then we have a restaurant. We have a cemetery, but that's just because I had that cemetery long before this mod, and I'm not trying to lose all my ghosts or all my dead sims that we've mourned and have passed. So that's just a personal thing. But if you guys are tired of Forgotten Hollows and don't even play with vampires, this is a nice way to rejuvenate that world, have something completely different than what it is that we have in game already. So check this out. I will add that the map still looks the same, so it is a little jarring if you look at the Forgotten Hollow map and expect Forgotten Hollow to get something completely different. So just want to point that out. However, the icon is different. Still see Forgotten Hollow on top. That could be my bad, but I'm not certain if it was supposed to change the name of the world. Now, speaking of mods, I've been getting this question a lot, like a ton. So people always want to know where it is that I get these different maps from. Some people even ask me if I have a different game completely, like what version did I download, and I'm letting you guys know here and now that this is just a mod. It is a map overlay mod. It just changes the way that the maps look, and personally I love it. I think it's more detailed. It actually looks like they tried, you know, because they had to draw all these details, and it takes a good amount of time, whereas the in-game one doesn't seem that way, does it, when you look at them? So I definitely really enjoy this map overlay mod. I think it just brings the worlds to life a bit more. So if you want to check it out, you can. You have to download each map individually for each world, but once you do, I swear you won't regret it. It's really cute and really fun. So finally, so y'all can stop asking. No, I'm just kidding. You guys can ask, but you can always point people in this direction if they have questions. So this map mod, there you have it. This is what you need. And yes, they have completed it for every single world. For this next mod, I think this brings some realism to the game, and it's one that I really enjoy because, well, it adds more. It just adds more to the game than it already has, and that is the SMBIL mod, which, as you guys can tell, it's actually really dark in this house, except for the candles that's the only thing that is working currently, and that is because we haven't paid any bills. So we should set up our home services because your boy Sergio has no power, no water, nor garbage collection, no cable TV, premium cable TV, internet, or a cell phone. So currently, to set up a power, we have to pay $205. This kind of just like breaks up everything that is that you need to pay for, and we don't have power. So if we go ahead and pay that, obviously we get power. You can go ahead and do like one at a time, which I love that the new update has done this. But just to show you guys, we now have power in our house that we've paid that off. Now, if you were to probably try and throw something away in the garbage, I don't think that would work. As you see right here, the garbage is overflowing. Why? It's because garbage collection service has not been set up for the house. Set up your home services on the app. So you can see that here. It'll usually pop up right here, your notifications, but there is also a section on your phone under the household tab. There is the bills app, so your sim can get to it by using that. So when you go to home services again, let's set up the garbage collection because we need that. And now we can empty our trash. Our sim can empty the trash can because he's paid for his services. Good job, Sergio. Now, he also can't do anything on the computer. Surprise, surprise, because he hasn't paid his internet bill. And let's just save the trip and just pay for the water bill also because, yes, you guessed right, he can't use the shower or anything that has to do with water because he hasn't paid that bill either. Now, there are more parts to this mod where you have to pay property taxes. So it does give you some time to accumulate that money, but he will eventually have to pay 4,000 simoleons in property taxes. He does have to pay utility bills still also, which are an estimated cost of 3,000 simoleons. There are some extra settings here. You can have it be auto pay, so that your sim just kind of does it on his own. You don't have to worry about it. You can adjust the property taxes also if you want to make them higher, make them lower. It's up to you. If you have the SMBIL bank mod, then you can pay your bills through that. I currently do have that. He doesn't have anything in his bank account, in his personal bank account, so we're not going to do that through that. But I think that this just brings a lot of realism to the game, more depth to the game, and you should download it if you think this would be a good addition to your gameplay. But now for our next mod. As you guys can see, Sergio has currently no job. So we're going to join a career because he needs a job, right? But I want him to be like a computer tech guy. And wouldn't you know, it does not appear here at all. Most of these jobs are actually jobs that you can go ahead and get without having to go to school, to college to get a higher education. So we have actor, adult entertainer, athlete, chef, a criminal. You can become an entertainer, a freelancer, because you're technically working for yourself, a gardener, join the military, or have like little part-time jobs, babysitter, divers, which are all decent, good jobs, but it's not what Sergio wants, right? So what is the deal and what is going on here? This mod is called Required Degree for Careers mod, where it's exactly what it sounds like. You need a degree to be able to get into certain careers, but no degree. So we definitely have to sign him up for school so that he can go ahead and get that degree and then pursue his career. So this is kind of like a harder step. It guarantees that your sims cannot, like in the real world. Well, in the real world, you still can cut corners here and there, you know, but most of the times it's kind of how it works. You go to school, get a job, you need a degree to be able to do that, or else everybody walking out of high school would have specific careers, right? And that's not the case. So for the most part, this is very realistic, and it makes the game a little bit harder so that your sims don't out the gate just go and get a job. And I like that. So if you have university, I would definitely consider getting this. Obviously, if you don't, it's not gonna work for you. It's not gonna work out. But for his sake, I am not gonna send him to university. I'm just gonna quickly get him out of bed and reset him. But also, we are going to cheat his degree. And I'm going to give him a computer science degree, bachelor science, the honors bachelor science degree in computer science. So computer science degree, there you go, from Foxbury Institute. Congratulations, you have now graduated and can now quit your fast food job, Sergio. You can quit that job and now apply to be a detective because of that degree, go into business, or be what it is that you wanted to be, and that is a startup entrepreneur, which you will be making 286 an hour. It pays off to go to school, although you will have loans to pay back, so all that, but he's making big money, big bank right now. But obviously he doesn't have the skills because he didn't go to school. But you get what I'm saying, you know? If you go to school, you'll have the skills for these jobs. So definitely think this mod is worth having in your game. And last but not least, you might be saying, Word, why are we in your manage households, the NPC section? This is all the unplayed households that are currently not in my world. So this is a big old list of all the NPCs that spawn in my world, in your world. It works the same for everybody, and the game spawns new characters so they can fill certain jobs, the world around you, roommates, you know, it's just, that's what the game does. However, the game has this annoying way of just spawning a bit too many NPCs. Not only that, freaky looking NPCs like my girl Camacho here. And so that's where I come in with this mod. If you guys haven't heard of it, somebody put me on this mod on my Twitch. They said that I should download the NPC mod, and I was like, okay, let's check it out. Lo and behold, it's the answer to my prayers. I will say this here now. I have not had one new NPC move in or spawn from the game. So it completely stops the Sims from the Sims game from spawning new characters, new NPCs, new weirdos, new freaks. It's been good because how I play, I like to give my NPCs makeovers and make them look like their own characters. If you don't exactly play like that, this just might help you corral most of them. However, I will say that if you guys play with aging on, I play with no aging, so this isn't a problem for me, but if you play with aging on, most of your Sims will eventually grow up and die off, and then you'll have basically no NPCs roaming around. So at some point it would be wise to take the mod out, let the game spawn more people, and then put it back in if you're having an NPC problem. But for the most part, I really have enjoyed this because I don't have aging on, and I always have the same NPCs walking around my town that I love to see. Their lovely faces, their lovely made over faces, because like I said, I make over all my NPC Sims. So, or I've tried, and this is gonna make it a lot easier on me so that I don't have any new ones forming. Not gonna be for everybody, but I just wanted to point you guys in the right direction just in case you're having the same issues that I am. Now, those are all the mods that I have for you guys. I hope you enjoyed this list, and that's gonna be it for this video. So I will see you all in my next one. Bye for now.